I know, you're blurry again.
So are you.
Am I?
You are.
Am I, Ashlee?
No, Sam, you're coming in crystal clear. Russ, you look a little like one of those America's Most Wanted.
Fuzzy.
Yes.
It's so funny.
Wow.
It's perfect.
I don't know how to take that, Ashlee.
Word.
I mean, that's what it is.
It is. All right. You ready, Sammy?
Right.
All right. I don't know which screen to look at. All right. Welcome back to the Mad Tea, where it's almost always an birthday and the tea is always hot. I am your host, Russ.
I'm your other host, Sam, and this week we are spilling the tea about Ashlee. So, Ashlee, if you want to put like your Instagram handle, or I don't know if you have YouTube or anything like that, you can drop that.
Yeah, absolutely. So my Instagram handle is at Ashlee_after or ever _after. There we go.
Perfect.
Think about that, like not seeing it in front of me.
Yeah, that's hard for me. But we can throw that on the screen later.
Yeah, I could put that on the captions.
Yes. So we'll start with question 1.
All right.
When did you start going to Disney?
I started going to Disney when I was 5 years old. That was my first ever trip to Disney World. My parents surprised me. I'm an only child, so like they didn't have to pay for like a bunch of us. So it was, I mean, back in the 90s too, granted it was a lot cheaper. So yeah, that was our first family vacation there and we absolutely loved it. And
was that since Disney World or Disneyland?
Yep. So I grew up going to Disney World, and since we had loved it so much that first year, we went back every year until I was in high school. Like at a time. Yeah. So it was awesome.
So does that make it like super nostalgic still for you? That's how it's for me. Yeah.
Absolutely. And just seeing like all the stuff that used to be there that people still talk about, like, you know, the stuff at Epcot, like World of Motion and Horizons and stuff like that. And yeah, it's that I wish was still there. So do you have
like a core memory from like when you were that age that you can remember?
Oh my gosh. I would say probably we have always gone during Christmas for the most part. We went a couple times during Halloween, but I don't know, just doing like the Christmas parties back in the day and seeing how it compares to now. I mean, they're still really cool and everything, but yeah, just like, I don't know, the Christmas magic around Disney time, like it's back in the 90s.
It's the best.
Yeah. It is the best.
Definitely is. I think I prefer. Do you prefer Christmas over Disney? I mean, over Halloween?
I mean,
yes. Do you prefer Christmas over Disney?
Yeah, we
the whole reel of the Christmas or Halloween time.
Yeah,
I like both, but yeah, I think Christmas it does hold a more significant part in my heart just because I grew up going to Disney for the most part during that time, and yeah, I feel like just Disney goes all out with the decorations and celebrations.
They do. Like, even I think about it now, it's like for some reason, like where I live, no one decorates anymore. Like, it's rare to find like house decorations and stuff like that. And I'm like, why? But it's like Christmas and Disney is always the same.
Mm-hmm.
It
is. Count on the trees going up and like the gingerbread houses
and the snow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The only thing I miss at Disney World was the Osborne lights.
Oh my gosh. I wish they would bring that back, but Star Wars is there now, so they can't really use the same spot.
Yeah. They could have maybe pulled something off in like the Muppets courthouse area. Like ish. It wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah.
Right. Even a little piece of it would be good.
Yeah.
Well, maybe now that Monsters Inc. land's going in there, they could like bring some Christmas to there, possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah. Are you excited about that or?
I mean, I get why they're doing the change, and I'm excited to see Monsters Inc. Land because I am a huge Monsters Inc. fan. I am not happy, however, about the switch to Rock and Roller Coaster. I get why that's happening too because of the whole Universal legal
Yes,
business.
this is how I feel.
No.
Like, don't touch it.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
I can't stand it.
I don't like that they did that.
Yeah.
I'm not
I mean,
a
can
huge
you see it
Muppet
now?
person.
What kind of music are they going to put in there? Because I swear, if they put like the Swedish Chef singing, I'm done. I'm like, yep, no more.
So I'm afraid it's going to be like, I don't know, just a running commentary on the ride. I don't know if you guys have heard about the ride over at Disneyland Paris, but Rock and Roller Coaster used to be over at their Walt Disney Studios Park, which is like the equivalent of Hollywood Studios. But they rethemed it recently to Avengers Flight Force. And basically it's just like Brie Larson and I think Robert Downey Jr. just like commentating the whole time. And I'm like, this is cool, but like it doesn't hit.
Yeah, I had no
music
idea
is always better.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, in Cosmic Rewind, you could hear the commentary in the background of like rock, but it doesn't take away from the music like at all.
Yeah,
right.
But with Marvel Flight Force, it's like just
talking. Yeah,
that's so boring. You gotta have music.
I don't mind if they would have switched Rock and Roller Coaster, but I would like it to be something like at least better. This to me is not like an upgrade.
Yeah. And I would argue too, like, I know a lot of youth right now probably don't know who Aerosmith is, but it's like, how many of them know what Muppets is?
Right.
But
that's
you know
what I was going to say.
Yeah, I would always talk to my brother about this, and it's like we have rides in Disney that aren't movies or anything. Like, wasn't Figment just like a made up ride?
Yeah,
like, Pirates was made up before it was a movie. You know, like,
yeah,
you have to. It doesn't. You don't have to know Aerosmith to like that ride.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you could change it to something else, what would it be?
I am on the bandwagon of the. I don't know if you guys have heard the call for we should make it a Goofy movie like Eye to Eye, kind of Powerline concert.
I love that idea.
Yeah, we should definitely do that. But I don't know that Powerline has a lot of songs that you could play on there.
No, like, you just have the same song on repeat.
That's true.
You're so silly. I feel like I would prefer if it was just like 80s music. I just like I'm such an 80s fan. I think
or even like switch it to I don't know if you guys have gone to Universal, but like the Rip Ride Rocket song or ride where you can like pick your own music when you
what?
Yeah. So over at Universal, there's a coaster called Rip Ride Rocket. There's rumors that it's going to get pretty much like rethemed and redone.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Yeah, so you can like as you're going up the big hill, you can pick your song that you listen to on the way. Like,
it used to be like 20 songs, and now they downgrade to like 5.
Yeah, I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
That
reminds me of Disney Quest. Did you guys ever go to Disney Quest?
Yes, that big arcade.
Yeah, you could like design your own roller coaster.
Yeah,
that was so cool.
It was like
that was where everybody went when it rained.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we had one here, like in Chicago.
Oh, but really?
Only up for like a year or something. It was like a very short amount of time, which I was like shocked by. Yeah.
Like it was Disney Quest? Or?
Yeah, actually Disney Quest, like this big thing downtown. And it was like, yeah, it didn't last very long, which I'm shocked by because it's like you would think like the first year would be like the busiest.
Yeah.
You know? I could be wrong because I was a kid when I went, but it was like not very long that it was there. But you could do those roller coaster rides there where you could like design it yourself. I thought that was awesome. Yeah.
Very nice.
But picking your own song would be so cool for a roller coaster.
Yeah. I can imagine it would probably be a licensing nightmare though.
Yeah, for sure. I'm assuming
Disney
that's what happened.
Money.
Yeah. But I feel like that's why they switched to MGM to Hollywood and then got rid of the Great Movie Ride. It was probably because it's all licensing stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, from what I heard, the contract ran out for MGM, so they had to like retire that name.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think that they like that licensing stuff. But yeah. at least we got, I'm still happy we had like all those songs for Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah. As long as they don't touch that, we're good.
Oh yeah.
Right. I don't want them touching.
I think people would be like revolting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Do you imagine? Okay.
All right.
So you go to Disneyland and Disney World.
Yes, we started going, and when I say we, I mean my husband and I. We started going to Disneyland. Our first trip was 2022, so it's very recent. But we fell in love with it so much. I was just like, I want to go more than once a year. We can totally do it.
Absolutely.
Like,
yeah.
Since I followed you on Instagram, I always thought like you lived so close there. And like you were like a Disneyland person. Yeah.
Oh no.
And then I started seeing like all this content from Disney World, and I was like, oh, I've just been to both. Yeah, because I haven't even been to Disneyland yet.
Oh really?
I've always like since I was literally like 6 months old, have gone to Disney World. It's like that's the only one. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
Okay.
you definitely need to make it out to land.
Yeah. I feel like
we like Disneyland.
Yeah. Russ has been to both.
I've been.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you like have a preference for one of them, or things that you like specifically about both?
Yeah. I always tell people I feel like Disney World is like a big vacation. It's like the destination. It's the one where you're like, oh my gosh, it's like being in the big city because you got the 4 parks, the water parks, Disney Springs. There's just so much to see and do that you need at least, I would say, like 4 days tops in order to actually like cover everything you want to do. Mm-hmm. Disneyland, I feel like you could spend a long weekend there. You probably wouldn't be able to see everything and do everything, but it feels more like a small town, and it's definitely a local park where you'll see a lot of the same people that are from like San Diego and like Anaheim, and like everyone knows each other, and it's just, I don't know, it feels like going home.
Yeah. I think like the touch of just Walt being there is so cute.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the only park he's actually like been to.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems cool. Have you been in his little like apartment?
No, but I know some people who took the tour of his apartment, as well as the studios tour that's in, oh gosh, I don't know if it's in LA, but it's not like in Anaheim proper. It's a little further away, but yeah, I've known people who've taken both tours, and they said it's awesome.
So where's his apartment?
It's kind of by the fire station.
It always has,
yeah, it's the one that always has the light. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
How cool would that be to just stay there?
That would be cool.
When the park's closed.
Because weren't they planning on like making Cinderella Castle like an apartment up there? But then they turned that into like a special themed room that select guests can stay in. I think it was supposed to be
his office, wasn't it? I don't think it was actually supposed to be an apartment, from what I heard. I thought it was an apartment, and then somebody told me it was supposed to be an office.
Research that, Sammy. Let us know.
No, you research it.
Get on it, Sammy.
I think that would be so cool to stay there, though.
Yeah,
I wonder.
Sure. You have to get invited, though, right? I think.
Yeah, from what I heard, they like choose somebody like randomly. I don't think they do it all the time. I'm sure they don't.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be so cool, though.
That would, yeah. But just like randomly pick people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I heard stories of celebrities that tried to pay to get to stay there, and they said no.
Oh.
I don't know if it's true, but I heard it. Like I can't believe it. They're like, yeah, you have to be chosen to stay there.
Well, I guess I don't know. We gotta somehow get our way in there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So out of Disney World, which is your favorite park? Like if you had to choose one.
Out of Disney World, I would say probably Epcot. When I was younger, I probably would have said Magic Kingdom, but now that I'm older, I think the whole eating, drinking around the world, and obviously Cosmic Rewind definitely makes at the top of my list.
Have to ride Cosmic Rewind
every time.
Yeah, and these last couple trips that we went on, the one for Halloween that we went to, as well as this past one. I don't know what was going on, but like Cosmic Rewind was down for like 3 of the trips that we were, or 3 of the days that we were in Epcot. And I was just like, are you kidding me? Because we got stuck in that room when you first go in, and it's got like the big, like kind of video of the sky.
Right.
We got stuck in that room like multiple times, and I'm just like, okay, if the line is this backed up, it's a bad, like they're either only running one side or like something's going on. I was just like, oh my gosh, like is this happening right now?
That's the worst.
Yeah.
That happened to me once. I got stuck in the room with like where they're playing Glenn Close for a little like video.
Oh yeah.
And we were all sitting on the ground like forever because they literally were like, it's not working. They're like, yeah, you gotta leave. So we had to go through like an exit. Come back.
Did they leave her on repeat?
No. That would have been horrible. Although that happened to me once. I was on Splash Mountain and I got stuck at the bottom of the hill, like right before the big splash. So me and my sister literally like were sitting there memorizing the Falcon like speech, and the whole car was just singing it together or saying the words together. And I was like, this is like terrible.
It's like torture.
Yeah.
I mean, that's in Small World, I would say.
That's sure.
Oh, I got stuck on there at Disneyland.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Did the boats get back up? Yeah.
Do what?
Did the boats get backed up?
Yes.
Oh.
For like 30 minutes.
Ooh, that's not cool.
It was terrible.
You should have just took a nap.
True.
Yeah.
That's
it's
the
hard
way
to
to
take a nap when they're singing in your ear and the little animatronics are doing this. Staring at your soul.
That's so funny. Okay, do you have a favorite ride at each park?
So Cosmic Rewind for sure at Disney World.
Check.
And let's see, Disneyland. Oh, gosh. I don't know. It's a toss up between Incredicoaster and I really like their Space Mountain, to be honest.
That's the one that I really want to do. Space Mountain. It looks so different.
Yeah. So I was actually, because we went on this past trip to Disney World, and we rode Space Mountain a couple times, and I distinctly remember as a child, like, didn't they have like a whole projection of stars like shooting across the universe, and like it was lighter in there? And we went this last time, and I was like, it's pitch black. There's like nothing.
I feel like I remembered that too. It's like, I mean, sometimes I go and I see stars, but it doesn't seem so dramatic.
Yeah. And this time it was completely black. And I'm just like, are they just cutting back on the electricity or something?
Yeah. Right.
Yes. They just want to make it more intense.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
It's pretty
because this scares the crap out of me. I'm like this. And my wife is like, woo! I'm like, you're going to lose your freaking hands.
I always feel like I'm going to get smacked.
She's a, shoom. There goes her hand.
Jesus.
Dear God, woman.
I will say that we rode it during the party, and they have the Christmas overlay for that, where they have like red and green like flashing lights, and they have like Christmas music playing too, but it's like Trans-Siberian Orchestra kind of style. And
that's cool.
You can see the track, which I thought was a little more terrifying because I was just like, oh my gosh, like it's like you said, Russ, you can see the scaffolding, and it's like I don't want to put my hands up.
Yeah,
and you're just like.
Yeah, it looks so empty in there. You're gonna fall off.
Yeah,
everything
versus the one at Disneyland. Like they have the shooting stars during Season of the Force, which is the Star Wars like special overlay in the spring. They have like Star Wars music playing, and you can also like.
I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah, they do it every spring, and then during like the regular. Just Space Mountain, they have just like the Space Mountain music playing, which
it's like
I feel like they used to have at Disney World, but they don't have it now.
No, it's like Hyperspace Mountain, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so cool.
Because they had that transition when we went. And it was fun. It was like 2 years ago in April.
Yeah, I think they do it from like April through May because they for sure do it through like May the 4th to celebrate that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That makes me want to go then. Experience that. Okay, have you been to all of the Epcot festivals?
No, we've only done, of course, Festival of the Holidays. We did Food and Wine this past month because it was still going on during spooky season. And then we're going to Farts next month, which I hear is amazing. So I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only one we haven't been to, I guess, is Farts and then Flower and Garden, which hopefully we'll be able to do like in 2026.
Farts one is my favorite. My favorite one. I think that is Festival of Holidays is cool. I like Christmas.
Mm-hmm. So out of the ones you went to, which one's your favorite?
I think Food and Wine Festival, just because I feel like they had a ton more food options, and it seemed like it was more catered to kind of the foodie crowd, which Nate and I really are. So we appreciated like all the different kind of flavor pairings and stuff that they had.
Right.
I'm all about the food.
We love food.
I like planning my trip around the food in Disney.
I do too.
Me too. I always look at the menus ahead of time. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna like make my list. Here's what I want to try. And if I hear from like the bloggers who get there really early, like, oh, that wasn't so good, don't waste your time, I'm like, all right, we're gonna remove that one.
Yeah.
See, I ignore all that. I eat it anyway. Like, he said it was bad. Let me try it. Bring it here.
See, I like it when people talk about why it's bad. If they say like, oh, I just didn't like that, then I'm gonna try it. But if it's too salty, like, oh my God, don't get it. Then I'll be like, all right, I'm staying away. Oh, yeah. For sure. But that's why I love, so Ashlee makes cooking videos. That's why I love those videos. It's like, oh my God, I do this stuff at home. Yes.
Yeah. They're fantastic.
I tried making that Hollywood, the brown derby salad so many times myself. I can't do it. I'm like, for some reason, when I see anybody else's recipe, it's just like, I saved your video. Like, I need to watch that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
You're going to have to make it and let us know how it is.
Literally. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. I made that for one of our, because I do meal prep every week. And I was just like, we're having this, like, we're putting this on the rotation. This is
yeah. It's so good. Have you ever ate that, Russ?
Yes.
It's my favorite. I think I get it literally almost every trip. I'm not kidding. It's so good. Okay. Are you ready, Russ? For trivia?
Oh, yes. Yes.
It's time for tea.
Tea? Move down, move down, move down.
Okay.
Think up,
so
think up.
Polish. Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay. Russ, you want to go first?
Sure. You ready, Ashlee?
Yes.
What was the first Mickey Mouse cartoon released into theaters?
Was it Steamboat Willie?
Yay.
Oh my God, I would not know that.
I was just like, I knew that was the first cartoon, but I wasn't sure if it was the one that was like in theaters.
I was like, in theaters?
Hold on.
Yeah.
That's actually cool, though. 1 point for Ash.
All right, stop.
These ones are pretty easy.
All right, go there, Sammy girl.
Okay, what is the name of Pocahontas' pet raccoon?
Oh, Miko.
Yes. Woo! I love Miko. He gets all this stuff.
Get to catch him at Animal Kingdom, like not on a flotilla, because I've seen people like actually catching him as a meet and greet, and I'm just like, this must not be on the map because I've never been able to catch him.
I've never seen that. I have seen him on the boat. That's it.
He used to be over there on Rafiki's Planet Watch, but that was like a while back ago.
Yeah,
he was staying there with Pocahontas.
Yeah, when we were over at Planet Watch, it was him and I think Timon. They were kind of like switching off.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
I like that. Right. There's so many that I like don't realize are in the parks. Like, I miss them every time. But I see other people doing videos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Miko's one I would want to actually meet.
I know.
We love
so
Miko.
Cute.
He's so cute. Okay, go ahead, Russ.
Alrighty. Who turns Pinocchio into a real boy in the film Pinocchio?
Doesn't he do it himself, kind of?
That's what I was wondering. This sounds like a trick question.
It's not a trick question.
I guess
there is a person.
The blue fairy, right?
That's the one.
All right, cool.
Yay! All right, go, Sammy girl.
This seems so obvious. Okay, what is the name of Elsa and Anna's kingdom in Frozen?
Oh my gosh, I'm blanking right now. I want to say I know that's not right. That's for
Put her on the spot.
Arendelle. There we go.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Some of these seem so easy. Gotta make them a little harder. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Who is the first person Miley tells about her double life as Hannah Montana in the TV series?
Oh my gosh.
I would never get this.
This was kind of past my time that I stopped watching Disney Channel, if I'm being honest.
Take a wild guess.
Whatever the character's name that Emily Osment plays is
her best friend.
Yeah.
Look at you. Yay. Good job, Ashlee.
Okay. How many Toy Story movies are there?
4 with 5 coming eventually.
Yes. Are you excited about that one?
So honestly, I think they should have stopped at 3. Because that was the perfect ending. Like, it was Andy going off to college and kind of passing the baton to Bonnie. And I was just like, this is a perfect ending. Like, don't change a thing. But I guess
4 kind of made me sad.
Yeah.
Like, them just being, like, lost in a little park. And, like, that dummy coming at them in the Toy Story. Scared.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a kid's movie? Oh my God. That was terrifying.
No, I agree with you, Ashlee. That was like a perfect bow tie, like, to wrap things up.
Well, and then I was confused because, like, wasn't Woody's kind of philosophy was like to always be there for Andy and always kind of be a toy and do a toy's job, but then like in 4 he's like, no, I want to be free or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess
it was like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
And now I think
you ready for the next?
About technology, isn't it? Like, kids not playing with
yeah.
Oh,
like their biggest enemies, an iPad.
Yeah.
iPhone.
How are they going to take them down?
I mean, they're not wrong, to be honest.
Facts.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Michael Bolton sang "Go the Distance" for the credits of what animated motion picture?
Hercules.
Hercules.
If you didn't say the name and you would have just said Michael Bolton, I'd be so lost. Like, when was he in this?
The fact that he just sang during the credits is weird to me, though.
That's funny.
It is.
Okay. How many ghosts live in the Haunted Mansion?
999.
Woohoo! I love the Haunted Mansion.
Me
With
too.
one to spare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Which royal character from the animated feature Jungle Book lives in the ancient ruins?
Oh, is that King Louis?
It is.
Yeah.
Yay.
Doing so well.
King Louis.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the live action version of Jungle Book?
I didn't.
Yes.
Okay. What'd you think, Russ?
No.
No? Oh,
No.
okay.
I didn't like it. I mean, it was okay. I'm not much of the live action fan as everybody else is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
me
fair.
neither.
I
I feel
feel
like Jungle Book
killing
seems
them.
like one that would probably be cool for a live action, just because
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
it wasn't the worst one. Put it that way.
Yeah. I mean, I put it like in the middle. I'd say probably worst live action for me was either like Lion King or Dumbo. So,
I didn't see
Lion King was the Lion King was the exact same.
yeah, and that's what I didn't like about it. It's like you just kind of copied it. And
So you know what? When they did Maleficent, I was like, I love that the live action is the villain's point of view, but I almost didn't like that they changed the story. It's like I always wish it was a complete prequel type of thing.
Yeah,
with
kind of like Pharrell was.
Yeah, like don't they like entered a little too much into the Aurora part, like the where the movie took place, and I was like, you should just like kept it as like a prequel. Yeah. I would have liked that better. Hades would be a good one.
Ooh, that would be.
Finding out how he got to where
we
he is.
We love Hades.
Yeah.
He's so cool.
All right. 2 more, Sammy.
Okay. 2 more. Okay, what is the official tagline of Magic Kingdom?
There's a tagline.
So not like the most...
Oh, the most magical place on Earth?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would have never knew that was tagline. Like, what is it, a motto?
I would have never guessed that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess something they used in like, I guess it is used in advertising, but I was thinking more along like more just like a catchphrase or something.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Although people do mix up happiest and magical. All the time.
All the time.
Okay, last ones. Last 2.
Last one. Last 2. All right. In the 1963 film, The Sword and the Stone, what is the name of the powerful but kind wizard?
Oh, Merlin.
Merlin is correct.
Yeah. I thought you were going to ask me like the name of the owl. I was like, I know that one too.
Archimedes. I love that movie.
Me too.
I love that movie too.
I think one of my favorite movies, and it's so underrated.
It is. And I wish they had more of a presence in the parks. They were in the Magic Happens parade, which I was pleasantly surprised when I first saw that parade, but I was just like, we need them to be like a meet and greet.
Every time I saw people's reels of Merlin dancing on that float, I was crying. They are the funniest thing.
He's got the pink like boxers too. I love it.
Yeah. And then everybody's like their version of the song that's playing, because it's like, it's probably like a Disney song, but people are putting their own music to it. It's just like, yeah. Okay.
That's amazing.
Question. What year was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs released?
$1932.
It's 37.
Oh, okay. I knew it was so 37. Close. Dang it.
Yeah. It's okay. I only know like
wow.
I'm so bad at Disney trivia. Ask me a question, Rose. We did this. We were practicing them before you came on, and I didn't get like any of them right. No, I got one right, and it was a guess.
Yeah, if you throw like specific dates at me, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, dates are terrible.
I watch movies.
Like I didn't even know it came out in 1937. It's like, no, that movie's almost 100 years old. Like, dear God.
That's
all right. You ready, Sammy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. What are you doing?
What creature does the fairy godmother turn into coachman in the film Cinderella?
Oh, the horse. Is
Do you
she
know
supposed to have
Ashlee?
a name? I know it's the horse.
Yeah, isn't it the horse?
Is it giving us a name?
It's the movie Cinderella, not the cartoon.
Oh, is it the goose?
Oh, dude. The live action? I don't know anything about the
Yeah.
live action movie.
It's the
I think
lizards.
Right. Oh, it's the lizards?
Yeah.
Oh wait, the goose
The
is
coachman.
yeah.
Yep. The goose is like the one the dormant.
He's driving the thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So funny. Oh my
Do you want me to
god.
ask you an easier one, Sammy?
No, it doesn't have to be easier. But a movie that I've only seen that movie one time, and it was like when it came out, 2015.
Yeah, that's like my favorite live action because
I was about to say that one's not bad.
Yeah, they didn't deviate from the story, and they like kind of explored more character depth. I want to say because we like in the cartoon, I feel like the evil stepmother, she's just evil for evil's sake. But in here, we kind of get like, oh, she was married before, like
Yeah,
she's
you
still
get a
trying.
backstory.
Yeah, you kind of get a little. I don't know if sympathy is the right word, but we just get a little bit more backstory from her.
Yeah,
I like that though, because it's like a villain. It's like there's always, I feel like, something behind a villain. I mean, no, not always, but like some people are just evil, obviously. But like there's a lot of the time there's like a term for it, like a misunderstood villain or whatever they call it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
One
more for you or both?
Me and
I'll ask one
together.
You okay? You want an easy one or a hard one?
Just go.
In 101 Dalmatians, the cartoon from 1961, only 6 Dalmatian puppies were given names. Name 3.
Lucky, Rolly, Rolly. I should know this.
I'm getting the live action mixed up with the cartoon because like I distinctly remember watching the live action with Glenn Close, and that was like one of my favorite live actions back in those days. So.
Old live actions are so good, even like Hook. Yeah. Oh gosh, I love those movies.
Oh, yeah. I love Hook. All right, you got one more.
Lucky, Rolly, and
I can like hear it in my head and I can't say it. What is it?
Gosh. I have no idea.
Patch.
Oh yeah, Patch.
So it was Freckles, Lucky, Patch, Penny, Pepper, and Rolly.
Yeah, I definitely didn't even hear those other ones during the.
I was gonna say Penny, but I thought that Penny was only in the live action. Maybe they're in both, but
could be. I don't really remember the live action.
Penny, that makes me think of The Rescuers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's a good movie.
Okay. All right. Are we closing out now? Thank you.
We are closing out. Thank you, Ashlee. That was so fun.
It was. Thanks for having me on.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead, Russ.
All right, friends. That's it for this week's episode. Let us know your thoughts. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow.
Wait, I have an excellent idea. Let's change the subject. Bye.
Deuces.